went on with his studies, always with good grades.
He followed his brother Edmund's example. He always wanted to learn more.
He studied Polish literature at university. And since it was mandatory for all men, he went to military service.
Fond of sports. He also played chess and played the guitar. But when he turned 19, the world turned upside down terribly. Germany started its attack against Poland, and soon they would have the country under their control. World War II had begun.
Carol lived the World War II outbreak with the Nazis.
When World War II started, the Germans closed down all the Polish universities, not only to invade the territory, but also to eliminate the Polish culture. In front of this situation, Carol and a group of other youngsters organized a clandestine university, where he studied philosophy, languages, and literature.
Shortly before deciding to enter the seminary, young Carol had to work hard as a stonecutter at the quarry to earn enough to live. This experience helped him to know about physical fatigue, as well as simplicity, good sense, and religious eagerness from workers and poor people.
It is my pleasure to help you, my friend. Thank you. We made it. We're almost there, my friends. Don't forget, Christ is with us. Remember that always.
He continued working in the quarry, and in this way, avoided being banished to Germany.
Although Carol still felt passion for theater and continued secretly practicing, becoming an actor in some plays. As they said, the young Polish was a brilliant artist, and he used to play the main characters nearly always.
For you fascinated my youth.
At that time, he took part in the Waterways Theater Circle, a group of enthusiasts from the secondary school in which he studied.
My way is full of oaks and birches. I am a sunny furrow.
If that wasn't enough, he wrote some theater plays, always including a Christian message. But war had always influenced young Carol. He always remembered the horror of seeing friends, neighbors, and teachers taken away from their homes where they would never come back.
Carol then showed his patriotic vein. He became an active fighter against the occupation and helped lots of Jewish families to save their lives.
Quickly.
Of course, he won the censure from the Gestapo and was harassed day and night.
Don't thank me. You have nothing to fear. As Christ says, we are all brothers.
In 1941, his father died from a heart attack. When young Carol found his father's dead body, he kneeled next to him and he prayed all night long.
That was the worst incident of his life, and one that made him determined to join the priesthood.
Once he had buried his father, and with a strong pain in his soul for a long time,
friends,
Carol
this
found
was
some
the
relief
end of
acting
the
in a
story.
clandestine theater group.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Later on, he found his true calling.
He joins the clandestine Seminar of Cracovia and starts studying for the priesthood because his country was occupied by German forces who wanted to eliminate the Catholic Church. In 1945, Soviet troops expelled the Germans from Poland. But the Soviets brought their own form of tyranny to the Polish people. Carol is made priest the following year, and the ascendance of his career is very fast. At the age of 38, he becomes auxiliary archbishop, one of the youngest in the world. At the age of 43, he was ascended to be Cracovia's archbishop. And at the age of 47, Pope Paul VI made him cardinal, prince of the church with the right to be voted to be the new pope.
Cardinal Wojtyla became known as a respected man by the church, caring for all people.
Welcome, welcome, Jesus Christ.
He was a very special man.
1978 was the year of the three popes. Pope Paul VI died in August, after a pontificate that lasted 15 years. He was succeeded by an Italian cardinal, Albino Luciani, who took the name John Paul, like his two predecessors, but died 33 days after his nomination.
Very early in the morning, long before meeting the other cardinals at the conclave, Carol decided to go on a short excursion to the Santuario della Montorella, at about 50 kilometers east from Rome, to come back later to the Vatican and go into the conclave to choose a new pope. But something happened. The car he was using broke down. Carol was nervous as he wouldn't be able to arrive at the conclave in time. He doubted for a few minutes. Carol Wojtyla went to a nearby road and hitchhiked.
Hey! Are you going to Rome?
Yeah, get on the back.
Thanks.
Carol Wojtyla had to go back to the Vatican hitchhiking. Uncomfortably, he traveled towards his destination.